Hello everyone, welcome to our day 4 of 7-day English shadowing challenge. My name is Akanksha and you are watching Akanksha's English Hub. And if you haven't watched day 1, 2 and 3 yet, don't worry, you can find them on my channel and practice them first. And if you have been following challenge, welcome back. Today we are going to take our English one step forward. Today we will be practicing very natural sentences that you can use to express your thoughts, opinions, experiences, and everyday situations. I'll say each sentence first, then I'll pause, and then you repeat after me. And please don't just listen, but try to speak out loud. Try to copy my pronunciation, my rhythm, my intonation. So if you're ready, let's begin day 4. Part 1, expressing yourself. Let's start with some sentences that can help you to express yourself more clearly and naturally. I wasn't sure whether I was making the right decision. I wasn't sure whether I was making the right decision. But I decided to give it a try anyway. But I decided to give it a try anyway. I didn't know what to expect, but I stayed positive. I didn't know what to expect, but I stayed positive. Even though I was nervous, I didn't let it stop me. Even though I was nervous, I didn't let it stop me. Even though is a very useful connector, it helps you to connect two opposite ideas. Part 2, talking about learning and growth. Now let's talk about something that's especially important when you are learning a new language. Making progress. I used to worry about every mistake I made. I used to worry about every mistake I made. But now I focus more on expressing myself clearly. But now I focus more on expressing myself clearly. Sometimes I know what I want to say, but I get stuck. Sometimes I know what I want to say, but I get stuck. The more I practice, the more confident I become. The more I practice, the more confident I become. Part 3, dealing with problems. Now let's practice how to talk about problems and unexpected situations. Things don't always go according to plan. Things don't always go according to plan. When something goes wrong, I try not to panic. When something goes wrong, I try not to panic. I remind myself that there is always another way. I remind myself that there is always another way. It wasn't easy, but I found a way to deal with it. It wasn't easy, but I found a way to deal with it. Part 4, talking about experiences. Now let's talk about the things that have happened in our lives. I didn't expect the conversation to go so well. I didn't expect the conversation to go so well. I was nervous at first, but soon I felt comfortable. I was nervous at first, but soon I felt comfortable. Although it didn't go perfectly, but I learned a lot from it. Although it didn't go perfectly, but I learned a lot from it. Looking back, I'm glad I didn't give up. Looking back, I'm glad I didn't give up. Looking back is very useful expression. We can use this expression when we are talking about something that had happened in past. So this is a very short and very natural expression to talk about past. Looking back. Part 5, confidence and motivation. Now let's practice some sentences that you can use when you are talking about self growth, confidence, motivation, and challenges as well. I don't feel confident all the time, and that's okay. I don't feel confident all the time, and that's okay. I'm still learning, so I don't expect myself to be perfect. I'm still learning, so I don't expect myself to be perfect. Instead of comparing myself with others, I focus on my progress. Instead of comparing myself with others, I focus on my progress. I may not be where I want to be yet. I may not be where I want to be yet, but I'm definitely not where I started. But I am definitely not where I started. Here comes part 6, natural mini conversation. Now let's put some today's sentences into a natural conversation. Imagine you are talking to a friend about learning something new. I'll say both parts and you repeat each line after me. Let's get started. How's your English practice going? It's going well, but I still get stuck sometimes. What do you do when that happens? I try not to panic and just keep speaking. Do you still worry about making mistakes? I used to, but now I focus more on my progress. That's a good way to look at it. I may not be fluent yet, but I'm definitely improving. Exactly. The more you'll practice, the more confident you will become. Exactly. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. That's what I'm hoping for. Well done. Now it's time for your day 4 English speaking challenge. Today I want you to talk about something that you are trying to improve in your life. It doesn't have to be English, it could be anything. It could be your health, it could be your work, it could be your studies, it could be your confidence, it could be your communication skills, anything. Just talk about anything. You can start with one thing I'm trying to improve is, and then you can talk about why you are trying to improve, what you find difficult, what you are doing about it, and how you feel about your progress. One thing I'm trying to improve is my English. Sometimes I know what I want to say, but I get stuck. Instead of worrying about my mistakes, I try to focus on my progress. I'm trying to speak more often. I may not be fluent yet, but I'm definitely improving. Now it's your turn. Pause the video for 1 minute and try to speak whatever you want to say. I hope you did it. And that's it for day 4 of our 7-day English shadowing challenge. If you completed today's practice, let me know in the comment section by commenting day 4 done. Tomorrow we will be practicing storytelling and talking about past experiences. So if you like such kind of videos, if you are enjoying practice English with me, and remember, speak, make mistakes, improve and repeat. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. Till then, keep learning and keep practicing. Bye.